Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Try Not to Grin. I know. Ooh, I got to drink some water before we started. Some indigestion. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're not on our set. The reason why is because it is dark AF. Maybe I can still make it look okay. I don't know. I don't like when our set's already pretty dark. But basically, my light burnt out. So we're going to have time to get some lights, but I want to make some videos, and we're not making videos. I could set it up. It could look dark as shit, but it might make the little lights look nicer. I just made more editing for myself. Let me get to my set. This is stupid. I could just make it here. Anyways, stupid nonsense. Ooh, it is dark AF. It's not good. That's gonna be so hard to edit. I'm thinking about the nightmare I've made for myself. I've gotta stop. I keep saying the same words. I'm creature habit. As soon as I say one word, I'm like, that's it. I found it. I'm done for a while. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just hanging out. We're gonna check out our memes tab. Oh, we read this on stream. This is amazing. You're vile. You're foul. You're flawed. Also cute and fluffy. I wish I could love myself the same way Stitch does. I feel like, if anything, people love themselves in this way, which is a touch destructive, some would say. Where you're like, I hate myself, I'm the worst, but hey, I'm not gonna not bet on me. Like, what do you, I'm like, me or you? Me? I'm great, but awful all at the same time. When there's crunch in the crunch, when there's soft in the soft, when there's soft in the crunch, when there's crunch in the thaw. Me sliding the straw in and out at McDonald's. Got it. Alright. I don't know. Some of them I was just like, yes, I got this. Everyone's done it, but I'm not fucking over here busting out. Okay. Person, you look mean. Me, I am. Move. No, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. My face is just like this. It's the eyebrows, the dark beard, and all that. I apologize. But also, you're rude for just saying that I look that way, frankly. So I think this is more of a judgment on your character than my own. When you set an alarm at 7, but also at 7 to 5, 10, more and more and more and more. I got alarms for days. My thing, man, is you guys don't care. No one cares, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway, just for me, just for your boy, all right? Little life update. Your boy has a thyroid issue and now has to take a thyroid pill for more or less the rest of his life. Go team, winning. Anyways, so I have to wake up at the same time every day to take the pill. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do. So I've been doing that. And apparently if you don't take it, real not great. So with that a bit of tension, I've been like, oh fuck, I better get up because I better take this pill. The only thing is I never realized that it's not that I can't get up, it's that I shouldn't get up. Because my body is broken. Like, man, these last couple days I keep getting up at the same time at like 8, and my body is just gone. It's just like I can feel it in my joints. My body's like, what are we doing? And I'm hoping that my body will realize, hey, maybe when we get in bed at 10 p.m. like an old person, maybe we should go to sleep and not just sit there racing in our brains for like 4 hours. I digress. You guys are great. How you guys going? Please tell me. Please show up to streams. This is how our fucked up relationship works. I throw things at you and I hope to God you throw things at me, so it's not just a very toxic relationship for one of us. Anyways, golden fried chicken. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day's ruined. Why are you disappointed? Oh, is it because it sucks? Yeah, I was really hoping that this like collaboration event would just give you like secretly like a really, really good like health item that you could just eat, like you'd just be eating chicken nuggets just to get some quick heals, but instead no, it's like it gives you like defense, which you're like, cool, like the 2 characters that get affected by that, nice. Thanks so much. Traveler, I taught Sucrose Hillicher language. Yeah, it's a kill. Yep, kill the guy. Got it. God, she is so adorable. Look at her little cheese smile. Also, what is this? Jeez Louise. I don't know if that's revealing or not. Isn't that the weird business sometimes where things are like transparent but they're dark shaded? So you're kind of just like, is it transparent or is flesh just kind of a neutral color generally? So you can't really tell even. Anyways, unless it's, well, let's not get into it. But anyways. Oh, is that Sucrose? Oh, okay, it's Sucrose. Who is this? Interesting. Huh. Some would say she already is, with how people have been portraying her. Okay, very sweet girl, but the community is like, no. She wants to kill people. She's ready to fuck things up. Okay? DPS Sucrose. Yes. Genshin Impact. Leaked characters. Genshin girls. We're men. We're men. We are getting yours this time around, all right? And men are getting nothing. We're getting just a wind boy who looks dope. I don't know if I like the way he plays, but I probably will, because he's new and fresh and all that kind of stuff. And oftentimes we play a little bit of Genshin and then we're like, well, wait, I'm waiting for like, you know, every character basically has 3 abilities. That gets old real fast. Okay. But I don't have the resources to keep leveling them up. Also, it was Sakati, of course it was. we're the boys. I love how people. I love this when we're men. Just like a monkey being like, what? I love, like, I don't know why monkeys give off like a stoner vibe of like, no, no. Also, dude, the more I grow older, the more my tear ducts, like, I'm just having a chuckle and my eyes are just watering. I'm like an asshole over here. I'm like, God, my fucking allergies. Every time I wipe my eyes, I put pollen or whatever bacteria in my eyes. Maiden fleet, maiden set, more maiden set, Stips T. Why are you using this set on Shao? Is because he's a maiden. I'm not sure if he has Asperger's, but there is definitely like a not understanding of things. of like a I don't get it, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna make an effort. Get away from me. And I'm like, okay, alright. Electricity is invented people. So how will you measure it? Science. The watt. Who did this? Of course. I've been getting a real good beat on your guys' humor, and a part of me is just like, okay. It makes me both love you more, but at the same time, like, ugh. Okay, dude. Is this real life, or is it just Fanta in the shape of a sea? Is this real life, or is it a sea? Oh. Oh, is it a fantasy? I hate it. I hate it more than I can describe. Is this real life, or is it a fantasy? I think I gotta be fantasy. And there's the doubt of like, am I crazy? Is that what it says? Am I an asshole? No, I'm correct. Well, I'm not sure anymore. Department of Planning. Department of Planning. In terms of planning, we have no planning. We have none of that. You take what you can get. We were playing catch, and look what he brought back. He's a worthy boy. He's a worthy boy. Oh my God, it's a Labrathor. I kind of just like the original text more. I digress. Is it dark? It looks real dark. There's moments when I'm like here where it's like, it's way dark. And then there's moments here where I'm like, the light here is hitting me. So I'm like, if only I could just stop leaning forward. No image has ever described my life quite so well. We must stop eating, cries Toad as she ate another. Well, see, that's the thing. If you want to eat, you can, but you gotta make sure you burn out them calories. You gotta ask yourself the right question. Is the question to not eat more, or is the question to not gain weight? And yes, but then also the question is, do I have time to not to work out? And maybe you're like, no, but then you're like, well, maybe I could. Can you get like a ton of calories burnt in 10 minutes? You can. Do kettlebell swings, they'll fuck your life up. But also you'll get real strong, but you won't look quite crazy, so it's particularly good for women to do. Also, you get a good ass as well. This is a side thing. Maybe you don't want that. That's fair. As a man, I got a consequence, got that. Not intentionally wanting it, but it is what it is. Good news is, all strength kind of comes from your ass and your hip flexors, so good for that. So you can lift a lot. But yes. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I may make one more video, so I'm gonna save that. But I've come up with a new concoction. In fact, I'm gonna ask some of you crazy people who put up with me a lot. I want you to try this. unless you have some sort of medical thing in which it doesn't work for you. In that case, don't do it. But I want you guys to do something for me, and I want to know if anyone's actually done it, and let me know about it. This is a pretty big ask, and you don't have to do it at all. But I'm gonna give you a task and see if you can complete it. It's relatively easily. Okay, I hope you have a kettle. All right, get some warm water. You can microwave some normal water if you want to. Regardless, you are going to need 2 scoops of instant coffee. I feel like most people can get this. Second thing, you're gonna need cocoa powder, like chocolate cocoa, like a cocoa bean powder. The brownies is what you usually make them. You probably have in the house. Bang, cocoa powder. All right. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of that, or tablespoon of that. 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 1 tablespoon of cocoa, and 1 tablespoon of pure honey. Now, I want you to mix that in a cup and drink it for 3 days, and let me know how it works. Now, second thing is it's kind of like a supercharged bit of business. Like, I've had a problem with brain fog for a long time, and also I started messing with my diet. So I basically was getting no sugar anymore from anything I ate. And yeah, this basically was a way to get I have no brain fog anymore. And if anything, I feel sharper and faster than normal, because of the honey gives you glucose. Cocoa has a weird, like, it delivers dopamine to the brain. And of course, coffee is coffee. But the honey and the cocoa have a lot more going on, but also the cocoa, I think, makes it so that the honey is digested slower, so that you don't just get this burst sugar high that goes away. You get this consistent benefit. Not only that, but honey also increases brain functionality and memory. So if you're planning on studying or whatnot, it's godly. And also, if there are some people who, I don't know, are a little bit more fluffy in the community, and by fluffy I don't mean bigger, I mean genuinely that we have a person in our community named Fluff who's starting to get after it when it comes to exercise, and I wanted to tell him on a stream at some point this week that he should try it and report back to me, because I've tried it with my exercise business, because I usually just have black coffee when I exercise, and it's made a huge difference, because again, I wasn't feeding my brain anything. Like, I was basically, like, probably completely low on glucose, and which was why I was having a hard time focusing. But just a side thing. You were talking about food. That's something I did, and it's been a game changer. And I just wanted to see if it's just me, if it's all placebo effects, or if it's actually, it does the trick for you as well. The reason why I say you should get, if you guys take it for 3 days in a row and then report back to me, is because the first time you take it, it's gonna taste like just kind of some weird coffee honey. Tastes kind of weird, not great, not bad. It's kind of like what. The second time still kind of tastes a little weird. The third time, I think at that point your brain will recognize what it's doing and that it's a source of glucose and that it's good for brain functionality. And unless you have a shit ton of glucose or really, really good sugars in your diet anyway. Yeah. Also, fun thing about honey is actually incredibly low in sugar. It tastes really sugary, but without actually being that high in sugar. And also it is it absorbs immediately into the brain or body. Not immediately, it just absorbs really fast within the body, so you get like an instant effect, whereas coffee can take some time to rev up. It will immediately deliver the sugar into your system, which I find can be incredibly helpful. Turned into a weird, like, random life update, but I talked about the fact that I've been having brain fog for a long time, and that's cleared it completely up. So I would highly advise checking that out if you guys have the same thing. If you have a test that you gotta study for, take that weird tonic I just threw at you. 2 spoonfuls of instant coffee, 1 spoonful of cocoa, and 1 spoonful of honey. And stir it together well, and then take some sips and drink it, basically, and report back to me what happens. Unless you're diabetic. In that case, that sugar could be instantly delivered to your system and can fuck up your shit. Don't do that if that's the case. Anyways, one more meme. Wait, never mind, we skipped one. What's this? Say it out loud. Say it. Worcestershire? Alright. Alright. I know that. I'm missing something. My second attempt at making a salad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You're doing nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. Whew. Whew. Oh my goodness. One more. I can't end it on that. It's gonna make me hungry. Nobody give me butterflies anymore. Y'all just give me brain damage. Fair enough. It's something. The world's kinetic feedback, all that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry. I always reflect a little bit, like half a second later, and I'm like, I spent like 5 minutes talking to them about trying a weird coffee mixture that I made that's helping me out and could be all nonsense, but I want to know if it's just not. I mean, it shouldn't be nonsense. again, I know why the effects are happening, the glucose, the dopamine response, so that it makes you a little bit more perky or happy when you're taking it, and also just the benefits of cocoa and honey. And a part of me just wanted to say to myself, just in case people are like, it didn't work, and I'm like, okay, I apologize, I guess. But also, it's pretty. Most people have this in their house. You know, most people have cocoa, honey, and instant coffee. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. We'll get into one more of these, so you will see me again in this darkened state. Forgive me. Lighting is a nightmare, but maybe it looks more atmospheric, or maybe it's just a lot more dark, and I have to do a lot more editing nonsense to make it look bearable. Forgive me. But thank you as always, ladies and gentlemen, for putting up with me. Also, to anyone who likes these videos, that's amazing. Also, for anyone who actually watches the whole thing, that is like the basis of like success on YouTube, is watch time, and like making it so that if a person watches 90% of the video, then YouTube will suggest it. But if someone watches like 5 seconds and they walk away, then it's like this video is not engaging at all. So for anyone who puts up with me for that long, thank you. Some would argue just make the video shorter, but then I would be like, well, wait, I like watching videos for a great deal of time, like enough time to where I could finish my supper or something. So that's why we always aim for 20 minutes. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.